odds, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Say you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the group starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling.
Let's get ready for the UK Liquid Mixing Show. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Ready? Let's go. In a world of vape, where flavors collide, we gather round with mixtures we can't hide. YouTube's our stage, where the magic unfolds. Welcome to the show, where the flavors behold. Mixing and vaping are in for a ride. The clouds we create, we can't deny. From strawberry delight to a caramel dream.
Never ever touching chocolate ever again.
Welcome to the UK Liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night and it's time to talk a little bit of mixing and tings. So who you got on tonight? You got myself, Benny Vapes. We've got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. We've got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim, advocate for misery. For misery, change his name. Advocate for liberty. And we've got the green goddess of mixing, which is Lady Liberty. If you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in Twat chat. If you're in Twat chat, swap it over at live chat and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. So there you go. If you have got any questions, it doesn't matter how simple it is, just pop it in chat and we'll get round to it. If you're new to mixing and you don't understand what we're saying or anything like that, just say, look, can you wind it back a little bit and, you know, explain to me a bit more. We have no problems doing that at all. If you're stuck on a recipe and you need to know anything and you want us to help it out the best we can, we will do. Anything else you want to talk about, just drop it in chat. Right, I will... do you know it's looking really clear tonight for some reason? Really, really clear. Don't know what all that's about. It's about 3 hours behind. Yeah, it's about 3 hours behind on live, like, but it's only just doing intro. I have to see if I can speed up.
John is saying that you can only see the top half of Cassie and Tim.
That's all I can fucking see. How much more do you want me to see? That's all I can see. That is all I can see is the top. What you're seeing there is exactly what I'm seeing. Nothing different. Look, that's the bottom. And that's the top. Can't see any. Tell them to sit up a little bit or move the cameras. Do you know what I mean? Just, I'll wait till it comes on because it's not come on yet.
Yes, I'm watching it.
Yeah, it's not mine. It's still on fucking intro. It's been on a 4-minute intro. I have to reset it. I don't know why it goes really thing. No, never mind it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're getting exactly the same picture as I am. No idea. There you go, John. Okay, now, do you know what I mean? You talk about rank amateurs being on a show. It's rank amateurs watching it. Right, we will get Liam to go through chat for us, if you would, please.
Yeah, so in chat tonight we have Brian Ferguson, Stephen DeVries, John
Stephen
McClintock.
Jones. He's from your area. Stephen Jones.
You got JVJ. We got John McClintock. Neil Pitts. Frankie Jazz 24/7. John Paul Glasgow.
Good evening, John.
We got a Wild BBG.
Ooh, it's early.
Jack Stephen. Rocky Tooney. I believe that is everybody.
There you go. Fantastic. Before for the people who don't know, I have got a poorly hand. I could do what is it? Yossi
He was
had
trying
a
to be Michael
finger
Jackson.
And the mouse he made. Do you remember that?
I
Do
thought
you remember
I
that,
thought you were
Liam?
gonna like put bling on it and be Michael Jackson for next
No,
Halloween.
it's
Finger
what,
Mouse.
you won't know this. We had this show called Finger Mouse, and it go like that, and the music was Yoshi had a finger and a mouse he made, and he put a little cone on the end of his finger with little ears on, and then he'd cut 2 white gloves and make a dove like that with a ping pong ball. Stephen, don't be telling us you're from Belgium. You know you're lying. You're actually called Stephen Jones from Wales. You just make it out like you're from Belgium and make your name up like it's from Belgium. Do you know what I mean? But we all know the real reason that you're doing that is because you don't want people to know you're actually from the valleys.
What happened? I'll go on holiday to Belgium at one point, and I'll just get some random will just come up to me, headbutt me, and then tell me how their name is, how their name's pronounced, and walk off.
Yeah. Right, so what we'll do is we'll call a little bit of a buffet, and then we'll crack on. So we'll start with Tim. Looks like he's got a bright bulb at the top of his head. Look at that.
Oh no,
Jesus
that's the Addy Tooney.
Jesus is shining a light on you.
He
All
is-
right, so I
Why
got the
don't you move it? 'Cause it's
fa-
fucking annoying.
Jeez. So I got the then on top of the fog kit,
Hey,
In
it's
that,
Sven
I have
D.
that.
He's from Belgium as well. Welcome.
some of the new Flavora mixed up with some of the old Flavora, like a mix that they wanted me to try. I made it up, but yeah, there's something theory they want to try. I got, and then I also got the Blaze Solo on top of the Dreamer Clutch, and I'm still doing that Rudy on Reserve Nom Noms Treats because that's just a desktop warrior right there. And then I've got her, I forget what it's called, but that sugared plum thing she made in the Nevermore on top of the Gruss.
Sweetheart, sugar my plums. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, that thing there, she said, is in there, so I'll pass it to Cassie.
I've got the recoil on the Thelema, and I've got that creamy banana coffee that I made for last Saturday's show in there.
Nice.
And as soon as that bottle's empty in a few minutes, I'm gonna mix up another one. So,
Nice.
and I'll pass it to Liam.
Right, so I've got the Hadron 250C with the Steam Crave Aromamizer V2 on top, and in that is a new mix, which is 7% Mollenberry Legendary Custard, 3% FA Bavarian Cream, and I made it commercial because I overdrift on the sweetener.
Oh, did you?
I've got about 2% sweetener in there.
And
It's not as sweet as I expected. It's
Right.
not. It's not giving me that furry teeth syndrome. But it's really nice considering it is fresh as well and hasn't had it. It's had about 3 days to steep while I've been vaping it. But yeah, it's a nice custard. Very nice custard.
nice.
Just while I'm on the subject of flavors, I don't know if you've seen these.
Oh, what's that?
Pepsi strawberry and cream.
Nice.
Yeah,
We have
it
seen
is.
it. We've seen it.
It's like a really juicy sweet strawberry
Right.
in a cream soda. So anyone looking for sort of inspiration, as we've said before, I haven't looked in the supermarkets and things like that. But I mean, everybody, a lot of people like a cream soda, and they'll do a cream soda, make it a little bit different, add some fruit to it.
Is it full fat?
No, it's no sugar.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a no sugar one. It's really nice. Yeah, it does look like the old school Pepsi
So
can.
where have you got it? Where's that come from then?
Tesco.
Oh, I'll have
They
to
had
look at that.
they
I
had
need to get a drink.
they had their normal cream soda,
Right.
which I'd never seen before, so I picked that up, and I picked up. I saw the strawberry and cream. I thought, I'll give that
I'll
a
have to have a
try.
look for that. I'll have to have a look
What?
at that and give that a try myself.
I was expecting Pepsi with a bit of strawberry.
Yeah. Well, that's what
Yeah,
because
you
I
know,
drink
like-
cherry Pepsi. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm expecting it
Yeah,
to be
like
a strawberry
yeah.
cream fucking cherry Pepsi, like a Coke.
No, it tastes more like a strawberry cream soda.
Right, nice.
Very nice. Well, I'll pass it over to you now, Benny.
I'm not on a great deal because, like I say, I've been ill, so I'm on the Oxford Next Slim, which I found out someone made a comment that you can't fire it with a button, which you can't. I said you could, you can't, and apparently it's got two dual coil in it, and it fires one coil. I don't think it does that bit, but apparently it does. But yeah, when you turn it down a week or, but anyway, it's not a bad little kit if you get hold of it. It's quite a nice little kit. I've been using it. I've done about 1,000 and odd puffs on the same coil. It's still going. And inside that, I've just got some Hayati blue raspberry. Just because I've not been feeling cracking. I had cold on Sunday and over the weekend and just getting over it. So I've not been doing big clouds. I've just been puffing away on that. Give it a little puffs. I need to go get a drink in a minute. So I will go get a drink. Talk amongst yourself for 2 minutes. Should have had this organised.
Some espresso. I know how much you love coffee.
Oh, yeah, I love coffee. You can talk about your new ice cream maker. Have you got it?
Yeah. It came in the other day. Tim's tried some strawberry frozen yogurt.
Mhm.
I have some cheesecake bakes mixed up, but we haven't tried it yet because we had to freeze it first. He's touching the machine right now. We got the fancy one that does the soft serve, so we can do the cone swirl.
Yeah, but there's a disadvantage of that.
Nice.
Disadvantage of the soft serve thing, though. It has this little nozzle thing that works kind of like an animal water, where it has a little notch in it so that it doesn't flow out. Nothing will
Yeah.
flow out of it when you fill it. But that little nozzle being the extra part, you can't use the old ones in it because it's the design of the new way it spins it down and everything. It needs to have that nozzle. And because of that, instead of $20 for 4 pints for spare pints, so you could freeze more at a time, switch them out, it's $36 for 2 with plus shipping. It's like, yeah, getting the newest. We discussed this when I got that new processors the last 2 times. Don't do it. Wait till the next generation. It makes more sense.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Told you
Yeah,
just
exactly.
to get the older one.
Exactly.
I told you.
Yes, I did see it looks nice. Like I say, I don't even know if I've never seen it here yet. That soft serve ice cream thing.
Oh, it just
No.
came out, literally.
Yeah, no, I've not seen it here. Yeah, I did manage to have a shave, so I had to put the soap on because I can't get it wet. So I had soap on there, and then I had to hold it between my razor and these two, and like that, which is fucking. When I looked in the mirror next day, I'd left a big strip down here. I looked like Wolverine.
But at least your hand didn't want to turn it around the other way and just slice your face to ribbons.
Yeah, it was really awkward. Yeah. So, what did you get? I've always wanted one of those soft serve machines. That's your pour the liquid
It's
on
called a
top.
Ninja. Ninja Swirl.
Yeah, it's a
it's
soft serve ice cream thing.
Yeah, it's just like the creamy. It's got everything. It will still make the creamy stuff. The only difference is now it has this little attachment you can put the container on in the front. If you spin it up enough, it'll actually do a soft serve thing. I have found that I do not have that whole rhythm of circling. I do just, yeah,
He showed
went like
me
that and it went all over
throwing
your
the
hand.
bowl, and it looked like a big pink
blob.
bird.
I'm guessing it's not like a soft serve that you get from an ice cream vendor.
It is exactly like a soft
Well,
serve.
that comes in a jug that they just pour it in a machine, and it's just a jug that they pour in.
Oh, the way,
And
yeah,
they-
the what you put in it is different. Like the reason I got this is you can make a keto mix, and with
Right.
3,000 flavors, we have an option to try and see if I can get a keto mix to work with these flavors. That means unlimited flavor. So yeah,
Right, because
That's the
like I
purpose
said,
of
I know that what they do with soft serve, like an ice cream man or a McDonald's or all like that, they pour like a fucking jug of milk shit in.
well,
And
yeah,
it
or you
mix it
can,
all
or the
themselves.
powder.
Ice
They have the
cream
ones with the powder
Yeah,
that churns for a
yeah.
while with the liquid. Yeah,
And then it makes it a soft serve ice cream, doesn't it?
Oh,
I
it's
did
This
the
that
same
actually
too.
goes in a little
the
thing.
soft
It
serve
spins
and
it.
the milkshakes because it's the same base.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
spins it and
Yeah.
serves it up.
Which
I
you
work
could never
there.
get
I
when
know
you
how it
go.
goes.
Yeah, but I never get that when you go to McDonald's and they say they've no ice cream, but they've got milkshakes. Or they've got no milkshake and they've got ice cream.
The
It's like,
same
huh?
machine, but there's two different parts to it, and sometimes like the part that dispenses the milkshake will break. Sometimes the part that dispenses the ice cream
Ah,
will break.
right.
It's just
Sometimes
don't-
sometimes the staff will break and just can't be bothered doing it, so they tell you the
sometimes
machine's
Yeah,
broken.
exactly.
they're really
Or-
lazy and don't clean it so it breaks.
Yeah, yeah.
Or here, get to this real simple thing. There's almost always one broken in the summertime, if not both.
Yeah. It's usually
It-
summertime when you want
like,
it, isn't it?
Summertime,
John,
it's always one broken. Always.
I'm gonna be nice and I won't say it the way I would like to say it, suggesting the chocolate, but you can just take a flying leap because chocolate is non-existent in this house ever again.
Yeah, Brian did say, yeah, I'm sure you've fed up a chocolate by now, but a nice finish, apparently. A nice finish.
Yeah. Oh, I don't even eat chocolate anymore.
Well, it's a
We
good
sell
way to
these
I
stop
have
big
eating
cured
chocolate.
her of
lava cakes. And Tim's like, "Here, you want some of these?" I'm like, "I'll kill you. I don't want chocolate."
I have discovered the key. You know how many times we've always said, how do you cure a woman of liking chocolate? I figured it out. I win.
hate you.
Nicky Maynard, you all right?
Rocky's saying he hates it when Wendy's is out of chili. I'm just wondering, is that a soft serve chili machine?
Yeah.
No,
that's just
little
that is a
burgers all chopped up with some vegetables and a chili base.
Yeah, Liam, you actually hit it on the head. That is just lazy.
So Fiddy says, you
workers.
don't pour the liquid in the Ninja. What do you use?
So
You
it
do
comes in
kinda.
a little container, and you mix your base up, and then you put it in the freezer for 24 hours to set. You take it out for like 10, 15 minutes, and then you put it in the machine, and it creams it up. And then
uses a
I don't
blade,
know
goes down in it.
that.
Yeah, it gives a blade and it aerates it and creams up. If you need to hit it a second time, you can. And then you take that container, you put a different cap on it, you put it in this thing, and it just pushes it out of soft serve. If you want to do soft serve, you can actually do hard, regular ice cream on it too, or frozen yogurts, or fruit whip, frozen custard, milkshake, sorbet.
So they've actually hit on the gold mine of pay $500, get the consumer to do most of the work,
yeah.
while we just have a very, very basic machine that probably cost us about $25 to throw together.
Yeah, which is just an
It's even got the little lever for your soft serve.
Yeah,
So
I'm not going to go the soft serve route with mine when I try it later. I'm just going to eat it.
Fiddy's got to go to the dentist. While we're on there, while Fiddy's here, we will go through. And Rocky Tunes just put it in if you want to click on that link. March ELR mix along. So if you don't know what this is, it's where you put a mix in and they'll have a look at it. So it's a mix along and it's alcohol. And he says, so far out of my wheelhouse, I have no idea. Well, we might be able to help you with a few suggestions, Fiddy. Might be able to help you. CC, you all right? So yes, so that's what the mix along. I don't know if you don't win out. It's just a mix along, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I'm going to pull it for him now.
Yeah, pull it up. Let him have a show.
Let's have a little look. Right, so let me do a share on this. I'll read it at the same time as I go through with everybody. Nice little AI picture. Yeah, so I don't think you win anything. It's just, I suppose, bragging rights that I know. 2 random winners at the end of the month for a choice of $25 Bull City gift card or £25 Nom-Noms gift card.
Oh well, there you go.
Once you make your recipe public. So, do you have to have them private to start off with until it's drawn? Public recipe must have the hashtag ELR March mix. So it is a public recipe that they're going to be judging.
Nice. Well, they're not so much judging it. It's a mix along. It's actually the prizes are just for participating.
Yeah, right. So it doesn't have to be an alcoholic drink mix or a cocktail. It can be a rum cake, a boozy mango smoothie, or whatever your heart desires. We do also have mojitos, exotic, and tropical on the wheel for a possible future month. So I would stay away from that type, but there's no rules.
So so it's just for a bit of fun, but you can win by the put you on a random wheel, and you've got a chance to win.
So just drop your recipe link into the ELR forum thread, just for the guys to see.
Mm. So if you want a little bit of inspiration, you could always go vodka's quite good, or you can do gin. Gin goes quite well. Gin's quite a good one. Rum.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Quite a few good rums out there, actually. Different types.
If you go with a gin, you could do with a flavoured gin.
Yeah.
Or you could just do a gin and lemon.
Botanical gin.
And lemon. Botanical gin. Botanical gin is quite nice. Is that from VTA? VTA do a botanical gin.
Is it VTA? botanical gin? I think you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
think it
vape
is.
train
Botanical gin VTA is
botanical, yeah.
good. To,
Yeah, I
it's
like
not too
botanical
bad.
gin. You got juniper gin's good too. That's Flavora,
Yeah, the Flavour one is really good.
and they
Yeah.
work good together.
Yeah. So that's quite good. You can, like I say, you can get a Jack Daniels, you can get a whiskey. You could go with a what is it? You could do a cream. You could do a Irish cream one.
Yeah,
Take on an Irish cream. You could put strawberries with an Irish cream and make a strawberry one. Or you could do a raspberry. Nice raspberry.
I mean,
Raspberry vodka. You can buy that, can't you? Raspberry vodka.
yeah. Bailey's have got their strawberries and cream. They got
Yeah,
they had a
yeah.
salted caramel. They had a coffee
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Liam,
So you can,
Liam shops that section. You can tell. He's like,
Yeah.
Bailey's.
Well, say that he's been on. Brian says he's been on a coffee kick. Well, that's exactly the same with coffee kick. You could go with, put a little boozing note behind a coffee, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You could have a coffee with, with a
Kahlua.
whiskey. Yeah.
Kahl-
Yeah.
You could
coffee
do
kick, espresso, Death Wish. Yeah,
yeah, you could do a Kahlua coffee or Irish you could Irish the coffee up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Finney's going with a bourbon milk punch. It's what I'm doing. It's a creamy drink with bourbon cream, powdered sugar, nutmeg, and vanilla and bourbon. There you go.
that actually
Sounds
Yeah,
nice.
it
That
does.
does.
Yeah.
Sounds very nice.
I would like the real version of that. I think as well. That sounds good.
Yeah, you could do strawberry daiquiri. You could do all sorts. The Will's also with a bit of alcohol, but like I say, some of them aren't that good. Like I say, I know that botanical gin's not too. What's quite nice. They used to do Flavour Monks. Used to do a really good, but you can't get them anymore. I think that was one of the best gins you could get in that one.
Not a strong flavor for alcohol side, but it definitely does hit like Malibu rum is the coconut rum from Wonder Flavors.
Yeah. Play on that coconut run. You could add a what is it to that? A fruit to that, and have a fruit rum.
Yeah.
Couldn't you? A fruit coconut run instead. Raspberry, like I say, raspberry goes well with coconut thing, isn't it?
I hardly ever get any posts, by the way, any responses to my post, Benny, when from the UK. Flavor Craver posted on my post of the Ninja, the new Creamy. Yeah.
Well, we did point that out
They
last
got
week.
one.
They have got Flavour Craver. If you are wanting the the flavours from VTA that are called Impact Flavours, they are now over at Flavour Craver.
Yes.
They haven't got them all, but if you do want some that you want, you can get in touch with them and they'll endeavour to get them. But if you do want somewhere to get your VTA flavours and you are from the UK, go to Flavour Craver and you'll get them.
I believe the Flavor Craver that posted is actually our original owners, I believe, because it was on their old account. I don't think it's actually
No, I believe they probably sold their social media as well.
Yeah, they sold everything.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they bought
Okay.
everything.
But either way, it was actually nice to see it on there. We're talking about one of their favorite profiles. I forget what it is. I'll look it up quick. But it actually sounded delicious, Benny. So here's an inspiration one when I find it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so like I say, they can. If you want to go over there, if you want to have a look, we will drop. Do you want to drop linking, Liam? For them?
Yep.
If you can do that, drop it in chat. If you are from the UK and you are wanting some VTA, and you're thinking I haven't got the flavours at Noms that I'm wanting, it's another place to have a look for them, and it's called Impact Flavours. So don't think it's a new flavour company. It's not. It is VTA.
So
With a shit badge that looks like
actual
someone out
post-
of fucking. Go on, sorry.
the response they put down was, we bought a Ninja Creamy last year and starting with ice cream. We found a nice frozen pina colada combo. Now there's the Ninja Slushy and the Swirl. We can't keep up.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, actually, the Slushy might also happen. for
Exactly,
summer.
Finny. You missed this, Liam. We had a big argument last week about ELR changing Impact Flavours and VTA. So it's VTA / Impact Flavours.
I do like that idea if you can do it, but you'd have
But
to
he
go
says he
through
can't do
everyone.
it. He says they can't do it. And I'm like, it's just putting a fucking slash in an Impact Flavours. It's not fucking
Yeah,
rocket
Yeah, but
science.
you don't want to change the notes and it's,
The problem is sometimes as well when you're doing like a slash on forums and websites and stuff, it sometimes tries to take it as a link.
Well, do a fucking
So-
do a little line then.
Do
Fucking space.
Do a hyphen.
Do an hyphen, yeah, a little fucking line. Do you know what I mean? Whatever it needs. You don't need to do two separate fucking things for it.
Here we
I'm
go
sure.
again.
The
He wasn't here last week, was he?
No, the problem is it's It's always difficult, I expect, on sites like ELR when you've got a company that's been known as a certain name for years, and then they change their name
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah.
because, I mean, it's going to take a while for people in the community to stop calling them VTA,
Yes.
and new mixers will only
We'll
know
have
them as
no
impact
clue.
flavors in it,
And this is
and
yes.
they'll be looking for VTA and they'll have
Yes.
no idea.
Yes,
So-
and this is what we were getting at. That
Yeah,
can you
so-
not do VTA / impact flavors or VTA impact flavors?
I'm with
So it
Fiddy.
all
I see this
things
being a
in.
nightmare no matter how it's done.
Yeah,
you know what
it's
I mean?
going to be. Yeah,
That's what I was saying. Why can't you just put a fucking slash in there and just add it to the same database? If they put impact, it comes up as VTA. Do you know what I mean?
My
I'm sure there
concern
must
is
be
exactly
a
what
program
Liam
that
said.
it can link it back that says, hashtag +1 plus impact flavors equals fucking VTA. Do you know what I mean? When you do your codes on your fucking computer, I'm sure it can be done.
yeah. So because I'm assuming it's going to be shortened as well by people in the community to IF or something,
I've said a bit imp.
or just impact.
Yeah, just put imp. So they don't even have to be fucking impact. It could be imp. VTA /
So you can
imp.
have new people coming in and don't know. They think, oh, this is a new flavor. Crap, I don't have any database for this. There's lots of database for it. You just got to look under the right name.
Yeah, I mean, look at the confusion that happened when TFA changed all of their branding to just show FA.
Yeah, but you just put same again. Just put a slash or a dash.
No, but they
And have them both
but-
the fucking same. They're both the same flavours.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Yeah, but that's what I mean. They changed their branding to show FA, which confused everybody because FA has always been flavor art. And I don't know whether that was done a little bit on purpose.
Probably so. Yeah, exactly, Brian. Yeah, VTAIF flavours, yeah. VTA
if.
flavours. Yeah, VTF, yeah.
VTF.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian says, really, all you need to do is write a macro which uses all aliases to show the name. Exactly. It's not fucking hard. Hashtag 1359 equals 67 impact equals 1 times 679 8 / /XX hashtag fucking VTA. That's it. It's called done. I've done it for you. In fact,
wait
you
a
don't
minute,
even-
wait a minute. Okay, I got to be a rule breaker here on something for a reason. We're going to impact flavors, so you want the newer name first, so it should be if VTA.
Yeah. So you don't even. In fact, you don't even have to write it now. You can go into AI and it'll fucking write it for you. Yeah, exactly.
I tried, Fiddy. I tried.
Oh yeah. So if you do want to play along with the ELR mix along, it's done each month, and then it's randomly drawn. 2 people can win 25 a Bull City or 25 nom noms. And
Oh my god, Rocky!
It is hilarious though that we talk that they picked a profile that directly corresponds with the biggest flavor manufacturer for good alcohol flavors, VTA, and it just happens to be the profile for the month. So it's like it just merges too well.
yeah. So like I say, there's a few ideas. Like I say, fruits play well with alcohol. You can make your creams with your alcohol.
Just
Make some
creamy
chocolates.
custard.
Chocolates go well with some
Chocolate, yeah.
alcohol.
But I will say, if they still make it, stay away from the Vape Train Gold Rum or
is it not
Impact
nice?
Flavors Gold Rum. It is absolutely terrible.
Is it?
Yeah. That flavor almost broke me.
But it's the gold standard.
Yeah. Don't try grenadine. Grenadine's not that nice on all.
Too
of
much
it.
spice, Liam. Too much spice to it.
No, it just didn't taste anything like rum. It just had a really, really funky off note.
Yeah.
I'm doing some flavor testings recently for like the natural flavors and stuff like that everybody's doing, and doing the pre-release ones testing. Have found that many times in vape, if it has a spice note to it, it does not transition. Either it's good in vape or it's good in the other, but it's very seldom good in both if there's a spice note. One will like blow you away and the other will be like, meh.
I disagree, Rocky. I think that the coffee liqueur from VTA is the best.
Yes, coffee liqueur is brilliant
I
from them as well.
actually have it sitting right here on my desk because it's in this coffee that's behind me.
Hey, if you want an alcohol bite, you cannot beat the Russian vodka. If you really want it to taste like it's got an alcohol bite to it, that's the one. I like coconut rum myself. That's one probably my favorite.
Fiddy's in there now. VTA/imp. But Neil's put IFVTA, International Federation of Various Trans Associations.
So if the imp, is that a very little bit of flavor you have to use?
So Fiddy is saying motherfucking rum is the best, but which rum? I still can say motherfucking rum.
Medicine flower.
Ah,
That's why it's best, because it'll cost you an arm and a leg. You might as well buy a bottle of rum for that price. Just go buy a bottle of rum and drink it and forget about contest.
I keep trying to get Tim to go buy a bottle of rum, just he's resistant.
Why? Do you get drunk on rum?
No, we have some coconut milk and we have some pineapple, and I want to make some homemade pina coladas. So I need my coconut rum. And I refuse to make his pineapple coconut cake until I get my coconut rum so I could have them together.
Right, I see. So yeah, so has anybody been doing anything? You've been mixing anything out there? Has anybody been playing around with anything? Got any recipes to drop in? So, I'll tell you what I'm thinking about today as well. So when you started vaping and you went through early days with all fruits and mixes of fruits and that lot, and then we got the mother's milk and that started coming in and people started playing around with custards and that lot, and then we went through a phase of desserts as a sort of breakfast, like fucking granola bars, cornflake, fucking, and then we went on to pancakes, and things like that. And then we went on to flans and pastries.
Yeah,
And
that went really big for a while. The flans and pastries.
It just seems to have died off again. It seems like
it's all back on fruits again.
Back on fruits again. Yeah, and I understand you get more flavour out of fruits, but I like a flaky pastry.
But chilled fruits, if you're going commercial, chilled fruits are the big thing now.
What I think happened was with the older devices, fruits were the easiest to mix. They were the easiest to get the flavors across, which is why Heisenberg and stuff like that really took off.
Yeah,
because they did pack a punch of flavor.
Yeah.
Then devices started getting better, so then people started realizing that desserts, things like that, could then come out. Then flavor houses started playing around. So you got the combination of the devices being better, the flavor houses playing around, which is why you then got the cereals and the flans.
Yeah.
And now we've gone backwards because a lot of people went on to disposables.
Yeah.
Then the pods come out, and fruits
with coolant,
things like that were much better vaping in the pods because of the wattage limitations and smaller coils and everything else, and that's why we've gone.
Content.
That's why desserts and everything are starting to disappear again because more people are using the pod systems.
Because why I bring that up is because I quite enjoyed the boysenberry one from Licious. I like the strawberry tart from what's it called? Fucking
Cassie made a really nice boysenberry mix not long ago.
I'm forgetting what fucking who does the strawberry tart. Along with
Rochford.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking. My mind went back then. Rochford, I really like that one. I like the pastry in them. I like pastry in both of them because it's really nice. Yeah. But I had while I was away in Italy, I took with me my Pixel to take out and about with me. Do you know? Because I wanted to charge up and all that. And I knew that I'm only vaping at 30 watts. I'm not going to be tooting. That were to go out on a night to take out as a night mod, and I was going to use. I think I have me. Nivox to walk around Jordan Day with, but I took some of what is it? Phil and Dimmy's morning something or other. It's like a blueberry tart thing that I got ages ago. That I had a bottle. It was just a little bottle. And I thought I can get away with that in a bag. I nicked it up and used that. And at 30 watts, that were really, really nice. Do you know what I mean? No ice in it, just pure sort of the tart flavour in it and the blueberry and all that. And I'm like, why don't people use these in a fucking... It were really nice, because the tart were more forward. The tart base, the sort of base to it was really, really forward. I'm thinking, that tastes really nice in a pod.
Yeah, like everything, you'll probably find it'll all start coming back around again once people realise that those type of flavours can work in pods.
Yeah.
Then it'll all start coming back around. But then, of course, you've got the flavour bans and stuff like that in certain countries. And so I don't know whether that's putting some of the juice production companies off actually bringing out those sort of flavours.
Right.
Working on that flavor profile, yeah. Because it's kind of hard to sell, a strawberry tart tobacco. And sell it.
Yeah. No, I understand that. But I just think to myself, why are we not getting these flavours? And why did we go through that everybody was doing? And when you looked on ELI, everybody was doing a cornflake tart. Everybody was doing a fucking, a
lot of people are going after the pod things and like the coolants, and coolants don't really necessarily work as good in a lot of the bakeries, and that's a big factor because the coolant makes it so it goes down smoother, so you can turn up that flavor, like Liam was saying, you crank that flavor.
I think DIY mixes as well probably follow the trends from commercial mixes.
Yeah, maybe so.
Because you'll get one profile that'll be released, and it'll be very, very popular, and then you got people then that are trying to chase that profile for themselves, so they don't have to go buying that bottle, and all it takes is one popular mixer on ELR or ATF or what, any of the calculators to actually do that profile. And then you'll get a lot of other people then jumping on that profile to try and get it to perhaps rise up in popularity and get themselves noticed a little bit. And
well, yeah, like I say, I was just wondering. It just seemed a bit strange that we fucking dropped out of doing tarts, or doing especially cornflakes. That were fucking massive at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's following the devices.
Yeah,
that's what makes sense to me anyway.
See, Neil saying, Benny, I've tried. Brian says a lot of commercial pod juice contains cooling to curb the harshness of the higher Nick salts. See, ours is only 20 milligram. They're not that strong anyway. At Nick salts. Nippy says I've tried to help people switch the pods from his pods. They forget to fill in the pods and burn the coils. Yeah, there is that, mate. There is that burning your coil out. You've got to tell them let it sit.
But I think a lot of people anyway will vape disposables even after all the juice is gone, which is why they're not very good either.
Yeah,
well, they'll burn it to the end. Yeah.
Well, they stop, don't they? They've got they must have.
The batteries are cut out.
They got the rechargeables. I mean, why are you recharging something you got to throw away? I mean,
they've got the technology in that. I think it picks up if the wick is dry, it stops.
Right, and it stops working. Your battery might still be all right, but it won't work. It's got.
I 100% guarantee, because we've seen similar situations, that people are coming in with those rechargeable disposables and saying, I don't know what's wrong with it. It doesn't taste right anymore. And as well as I do, it's been bone dry for about a week and a half.
Yeah.
Like Liam was just saying.
Yeah, well, like say over here now, they're changing it because you can't have. France have got rid of disposables. They banned it, disposables. Yeah. So now we're getting in where it's a tank, like a pod system now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, I can understand why disposables are being banned, because I never liked disposables. Yeah, the convenience is great. You run out of juice, or you forget your vape, or you forget to charge or something. You just grab a disposable, and you'll be all right for a couple of hours. But it's so much battery waste.
Yes, it is. Yes,
and plastic and everything. All it's waste.
And people were never putting them where they were supposed to be.
No.
They were treating them exactly like they would of a cigarette.
Yes,
dead on the floor.
Yeah, and walk away. I've found them outside schools and everything. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, just put it in bins down there. I know it's not the safest place to put it, but at least put it in a bin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Wasn't it like downtown London? They took that picture of the street, and there was a ton of disposables.
Oh yeah, it was all over. It was all over here at one time. I don't see them as much now. I think people have sort of caught on that you don't perform on the street, but you still see them every now and again. But at one time, you just saw them everywhere. You're driving down the road and you just in dark and you just see, well, like having cat's eyes on the road that flash. You see blue lights flashing all the way down the road where they've just chuck them out a window.
Yeah, I saw a picture. I believe it was like someplace near where Graham lives, and there's this picture of the street, and it was like nothing but littered with the garbage as well. But there was an alarming amount of disposables there at one point.
Yeah, yeah. Like I say, there's a load, but I don't see it as much now. You don't see people. They've got other things to fucking complain about now, haven't they? They forgot about disposables. We're too busy trying to save fucking Palestinians now and that. Do you know what I mean? I wonder how many beavers built dams with disposables. Yeah, exactly.
I was just reading
exactly.
that. I was thinking, yeah.
Anky's saying, go check out Benny on stage with Prodigy and Firestarter. I've put it out, mate. I'm like Superman. I put it out with my bare hands. It's next year.
And
all
next
right.
time, take off your jacket instead of using your hand.
Yeah.
The very first problem I have with your theory, I have one problem with the theory right off the get-go with yours. Next time is not the thing you want to tell Benny.
No. I think they'll be putting me on a fire awareness course next. Neil saying, Benny, it's next year that all vapes to have removable batteries in Europe. Yeah, but I think they've banned them now in France. It's totally banned in France. Disposable vapes.
Well, they started. That's why they put the charge ports on them too, because technically it makes it semi not disposable.
Is ours not end of this month, March? End of this month, ours disposable bans, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Which they're just releasing now of what it is, and that's where it's a recharge battery with a pod and. You know.
So March the 28th, you'll be able to fill your boots.
Oh, there'll be loads of them. There'll be fucking loads of them online. Get yourself online. I'll be fucking
50p, 99p.
Oh mate, I'll be there at the end of the month like that. Click, 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 click. I'll have fucking 50 of them. Thank you very much.
I'll have 7 boxes.
Yeah, I'll have 7 boxes of them. Thank you very much. Yeah, you did, thank you. Yeah, you had me as Superman on that show. That's why, mate. That's why, because I was Superman. Put it out of my hand. I didn't have enough puff to blow it. So I just flapped and used my bingo wings. Yeah. Me and Anki are going to do a show on battery tennis. I just wanted to go one further than him, so I got my whole hand. So I only have 2 fingers. So yeah, I just wondered that. What's your favourite? Do you have a favourite pastry, Cassie, in a vape that you use?
Cheesecakes.
Yeah. Do you not do a flaky pastry at all?
Benny's future.
Yeah.
Liam.
Will you be quiet? He was asking me a question. I'd like to actually hear it so I can respond, please. I'm sorry, Benny. What was that?
I said, do you not use like a pastry, like a pie crust or anything like that, or like a flan, or have you never used out like that? No? Cornflakes?
No, I mean, once in a while I'll mix a muffin or a cookie, but I pretty much stick a lot to my cheesecakes and my milkshakes.
Have you not used like a cornflakes? Cornflakes or out like that? No?
No.
She's
Anything
AP
like
sensitive.
that has any AP to it,
Right.
I get nothing but corn chips. I'm super sensitive to it.
Well, that'd be fine then for a what is it then, wouldn't it? That'd be fine for cornflakes.
No, it's it comes across like Doritos. If you're AP sensitive.
Like corn chips, not corn flakes.
Yeah.
Big difference.
What about you, Tim? Have you obviously in your mixing time have you done cornflakes?
I have. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's okay, but I just feel like there's better options. Like if I'm gonna go with a bakery, I'll probably go with like sugar pie or something like that, or something of that sort, and just build off of that to kind of bring out like a crust. I find better results with that, or a little one-on-one pie crust with that works well and stuff like that. But well, with almost everything at some point, but AP
Neil,
is meh.
Yeah. Sorry, Neil. No, it was in a box just sat on my seat, mate. It wasn't charging. The flashlight wasn't charging. The battery was already charged, and it was in a case. All safety first.
The flashlight was not charging at the time.
Yeah. Liam, obviously you've done cereals before with your golden balls.
Yeah, so my go-to for cornflakes was always Cap Cereal 27,
Yeah.
and then Ken Nevada cornflakes as well. The Kendo cornflakes, you don't need anything else. Literally just that, and it is bang on cornflake.
Right.
As for pie crusts, I'd always go one-on-one pie crust. But my absolute favourite always used to be to use FA apple pie
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
with FA cookie,
Right.
because I didn't get a lot of the actual apple from the apple pie. I just got the pie part
Yeah.
of it.
That's like some couple of those new cereals are nice too. The Noms had one or two in their line. There's a couple others that just don't have the AP forwardness that are pretty nice, like the corn pop type flavors. Or what is the go-to for Rocky there? The honey puff cereal or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
You told me
VTA?
about that when we first started. Only puff cereal.
Hey, Zippy.
Those are good.
Hey, up,
Those are-
Zippy.
Hey, Zippy.
Long
Oh my
time
God,
no
Zippy!
see.
I thought of you the other day so much.
Yeah, that
talk soon.
Sheerluck rose is very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, a long time no see. I hope you are well. I hope you're keeping well. You're not frozen up there yet.
No, actually, I checked out the other day because I was like, it's cold here. I imagine what it's like over there. And I checked, and she had twice the temperatures we did. It's like, that's not fair.
Yeah. Finny saying can't go wrong with FLV Sweet Crunch.
Yeah,
That was one. That was one of them. Yep.
Is pretty good.
Yeah, that was the other one I was trying to remember.
Never tried that one.
That's one of the newer ones, and it's really good.
Oh, Neil's ordered a few cereal flavours. See, there you go. We'll be in on Friday. What have you ordered, mate? What have you ordered? What have you decided to go for? If you let us know what you've gone with. What you've gone with there, that would be fantastic. You can let us know. We might be able to help you out with percentages and that.
I think I'm just shy of the AP thing and stay away from it a little bit because of her being ATP sensitive, and for others that are mixing along too that might be. And it's like there's other options to get around that and still have good flavors.
But
Yeah.
that's what I found between the
Honey
Cap
Puff cereal.
The Cap Cereal 27 is AP forward, so that would be a no.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't really find that much AP in the Ken Nevada cornflakes, and I have no idea how they did that.
I
With
know
the
there's
real
a few.
cornflakes.
There's a few like that.
They're magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're made by magical leprechauns, only in Yorkshire
No,
at night.
If they were made by magical leprechauns, they'd be magically delicious.
Well, that was another thing,
To me-
Lucky Charms. Everybody did the Lucky Charms, didn't they, at one point? You used to be able to get Lucky
Yeah.
Charms
Yeah.
as a vape.
And I never had one that tasted like Lucky Charms.
No, no. Well, what the one, the big one were it Fruity O's or something like that you have?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yep.
that's basically what I was going for with that Sheerluckos. It was the
Yeah.
Cap Silver line. I can't remember what it was called now.
Something
it was
O's.
Cap Silver line. It was one of their cereal ones. It was.
Yeah, they used to do, because a lot of people had done that. That was one of the biggest things on ELR at one point, wasn't it? With Lucky O's or whatever it was called, or Fruity O's, or Fruit Loop, wasn't it? Wait, Looper?
Fruit Loops.
Fruit
Yeah,
Loops.
Looper. But see that Looper put me right off because I just couldn't get on with that at all. It just, for me, that just tasted like a chemical mess.
It's talking about that as well. That was another thing at one point. Toasts.
Yeah.
Everything that fucking came out with jam on toast or the fucking raspberry on toast with that burnt shitty flavour that was
I gotta
fucking-
bring it up. Graham's right. The new SSA toast.
See, I did a really nice jam on toast, and I noticed when I had a look at Flavor Craver earlier, they've actually got the I can't remember what the name of it was now. Maybe me a sec. I'll just call it back up a second because I know.
Rocky's dropped a recipe in and all. Timmy's toast. Sven saying fruit circles. Neil Pitts.
Yeah, fruit circles. I was just,
That's the
you know,
one.
I literally was looking at it right now and about to read that off
Yeah,
as I was
fruit
trying to remember the
circles.
name.
Yeah, it's the fantasy flavors. So
Oh, right, yeah.
they've actually got the fantasy flavors in stock, and it was literally fantasy flavors jam on toast. that I used as the main. And then I added in some of the vape, vape train strawberry jam.
Strawberry jam, just to lift it a bit.
Yeah, because there was another flavor in there. I can't. It's escaping me now what I used, but that jam on toast, the fantasy one, is very, very good. It gives you that toasted, that proper toast flavor without the burnt.
Oh, without
unless
the burnt.
yeah, unless you push it. If you push it too high, you start getting that burnt note.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to do a jam on toast. There's like 3 or 4 flavors. That was all.
Right.
Really simple mix.
Nails putting fruity flakes flavors, flavour ice fruity rings, flavour ice crunchy berry cereal flavour, and TFA fruity circles flavour.
Yeah, that Silverline fruit circles is really good.
That's the
Raspberry
closest to actually being accurate by itself.
Yeah.
Raspberry jam on a waffle with vanilla ice cream.
You're
Do you know
talking to the fat girl inside me there, Brian, because that's
See,
and I can make like a really good flavored ice cream right at home to go with it.
And you could use that chocolate waffle in that, hon.
Yeah.
Is there a
vape-
marmalade
No.
flavour? There is a marmalade flavour. Vape Train do it,
Right.
don't they?
So go for if they've got. There's 2 different marmalade flavors that Vape Train did. The marmalade you want is the orange marmalade. You don't want the English marmalade.
Yeah, I'm going to say they do an English one and a fucking...
Yeah, you don't want the English marmalade because I think what they've done is they've looked at the definition of marmalade,
Right.
and a marmalade it can be a mix of fruits, so they've just gone with that as the English one, and then they've just done the orange one. But the
Right.
orange marmalade is the one that everybody knows as marmalade.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to
Doesn't
bring...
Decadent Vapors have one too? I thought Decadent Vapors had a marmalade too.
No, they've got I think there's marmalade on toast or something like that. And if you wanted the actual marmalade flavor, you had to ask them if you could have the marmalade on its own.
Yeah, that's what it was.
did-
I remember.
Somebody's put in DV marmalade.
Yes,
That's what. Yep, exactly. I was gonna say. I thought Decadent Vapors did.
yeah, but I believe that was DV marmalade on toast. I don't think they ever released it as a separate one unless you asked them for it.
Yeah, we're shooting Paul and put 2 English in it. Yeah, do you want to bring Rocky's rare flavours? We've just got 2 flavours in there, toast and 10 loops.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up my 10 loops. Right, so that 10 loops is... Right, so it's 1.5% Flavour West Yellow Cake, 5% TFA Fruit Circles, 1.5% Flavour West Hazelnut, 1.5% FA Meringue, and 0.5% of Cap Super Sweet.
Nice.
And then Timmy's Toast. I'll just do a share on that. Timmy's Toast is 1% Cap Cereal 27, 3% one-on-one strawberry jam, and 2% Ultimate Biscuit from Flavor
Oh,
Jumbo.
nice.
That strawberry jam butternut bugs me, but in that recipe, yes, butternut will help.
So I've also ordered croissant flavour from one of the flavours. Want to try this? So that's what he's ordered. That's the flavours he's ordered. That's what I'm getting. That's what he's ordered. Nice. Fruity flakes, fruity rings, crunch berry, and fruit circles.
I believe that's the one that's got the nice buttery note, right?
There
Yeah,
you go.
it is. Because
Well,
that's the
it's
one we were trying to use
bad.
to make the crust for a flaky pastry.
Brian's saying, is there a raspberry or blackberry syrup? There's a raspberry syrup. There's definitely. Can you still get that raspberry syrup? Which is it from? It's a book.
Yeah,
That's SSA, isn't it? Ooh.
SSA.
It's
Yeah.
like a nice buttery note to that croissant. Yes, that is the one.
I'm not sure about blackberry syrup. There's not many blackberry.
Uh,
To be fair, there's definitely raspberry syrup. 100% raspberry syrup.
I mean, using a blackberry with maybe the cassis syrup might work because it's a dark berry, like boysenberry syrup, and that kind of would work with the blackberry. And you could probably pull it in.
Or you could add blackberry to it.
That's what I'm saying. Add blackberry to the
Yeah,
cassis
blackberry
syrup.
to it,
It would
yeah.
work nicely.
Do you want to bring that up? Do you want to show that? So you can see.
Just dropping a couple of mine into chat now. Cereals and toast.
Yeah, I was just sniffing that croissant. That is that nice buttery, flaky pastry scent and flavor.
He wants to try some croissant flavour with some of the jam flavours I have.
Like a nice croissant with some of that strawberry jam or that raspberry jam from Noms.
Noms.
I used to get that strawberry jam.
Yeah.
Rocky uses croissant in my pancake base. You want to bring that up as well?
Croissant.
Yeah, that
croissant.
bakery croissant is excellent. Yeah, I'll bring up Rockies. So share on Rockies.
Hey, I'm just happy that Liam's able to share today and it's not crashed his computer.
Yeah.
Please be thankful, everybody.
So it's 2% Wonder Flavors Angel Cake, 2% Vape Train Banana Custard, 1.5% Cinnabon Banana Flambe, 1% VSO Butter.
It's a cult. It's a cult.
1% Wonder Flavors Croissant, 1.5% Vape Train Pudding Base, and 1% Waffle Cone. While I'm here, I'll just do a quick share on mine as well. May as well. So this is Sheila O's that Zippy mentioned. She has 1% FA Bavarian Cream, 1.25% Wonder Flavors Buttercream Frosting, 1.5% Cap Silverline Crunchy Frosted Cookie, 8% Cap Silverline Fruit Circles, and 2% Vape Train Vanilla Cream. Jam on Toast is 0.1% of acetyl pyrazine, 7% Jam on Toast Fantasy, 0.75% Inaware Shisa Strawberry, 2.5% Vape Train Strawberry Jam, and 0.5% Super Sweet.
Nice.
And Golden Grahams, which is those.
Top rated one on
You're thinking of the one that me and Graham did, which is a different one again, which was based on Golden Nuggets.
Oh, the Golden Nuggets, yeah, that one. Golden Nuggets, wasn't it?
Yeah. So the Golden Grahams is 2% Flavora Cinnamon Crunch, 0.5% FA Graham Crust, 1.25% FA Milk, 3% Cap Sugar Cookie, 0.25% Cap Super Sweet, and 1% of Cap Sweet Cream.
Nice.
And
Nice.
I'll find the one that myself and Graham worked on together as well and drop that in.
Yep, Connor. Did you find that base one that you were just on about, Tim?
The base? What?
For
What do you
the
mean
syrup?
base?
You just on about putting blackberry boysenberry syrup,
I didn't have it. I was just saying that they would probably work.
right? So who's got it?
Who's got what? The cassis syrup? Oh, there's a couple of them. Actually, that's one of the ones that TFS had actually pretty well. That was good. The Flavor Smiths. So if anyone's shopping over there, that is one of the good flavors.
Tim, you're gross.
It was good.
No, I meant that you're waiting for the perfect beef stew mix.
Yeah, but Benny's got it. Talk to Benny.
I've got steak. Beef steak.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
that is it. Just a creme de cassis from the Flavor Smiths. So it would be a Flavor Smiths direct. I think that I was remembering it, but I thought there was another one, but maybe there's not. Maybe that's one that someone should go after because that actually is nice. It's a nice boysenberry syrup, which you could use. You could probably use boysenberry raspberry or something.
Ooh, that boysenberry raspberry is good too.
Add some blackberry to boysenberry raspberry. That would get you close too.
Let's see if I can find it on Graham's profile because it was on the pubs calculator.
Yes, it's gone not there. Is it still up that, or is it not there anymore now?
I'm not sure because I know it's supposed to have gone, wasn't it, by the end of
Yes.
end of January?
Yeah, I don't know if it's still up. I haven't checked for a while.
Boys.
Because the only one I could find on mine was it's marked as private, and I'm not sure why. So I'm trying to have a look at Graham's now. Not on Graham's either.
Right.
I'll have a look now on the VC calculator. See if it's still up.
I mean, boysenberry raspberry from Wonder Flavors, and then just add some blackberry from Flavora, you'd probably be pretty damn close. Or maybe blackberry from Cap, because it does have that sweetness built in if you don't mind a lot of sweetener.
You got it?
Or if you do have access to get the TFS, the Flavor Smiths, get that.
Well,
creme de
Ryan was
cassis
selling
or
them
whatever.
off cheap, wasn't he? Flavor
Actually,
Smiths.
there are a lot of them that are long steepers and aren't the greatest, but there were a few, and that Cassie syrup was one of them that are just amazing. It's like you have all these nah, and then you have these ones that should suck, and they're like, wow, that's good.
Evening, Sean.
Like,
Yeah, not too bad. I'm a bit better than I was. Still got cold, and I've had my bandage redone. Shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow and get it done.
It's still on there. Just over 1,000 views on this.
Yeah, you want to bring that up then?
I'll just paste that into the chat, and then I'll do a share screen. It's a new look as well.
Ooh, new look.
So there's golden nuggets. So this is the one that I did with Graham. So it's 0.75% Capella Cereal 27, 2% Mullenberry Classic Belgian Waffle, 0.5% Flavora Cream, 1.75% Chef's Choice Digestive Biscuit. Now, I'm not sure if you'll be able
Yeah,
to
you
get a
might not
hold of
get
that
that
now.
now. Yeah.
3% Vape Train Australia Honeycomb, 1% Flavor Out Milk, and 1% Powdered Sugar 1-on-1. But I'm thinking, if it's not available anymore on King's Flavors, who bought all of Chef's old stock, Flavor Craver have brought back now. They're bringing back individual flavor concentrates.
Yes.
So, if anybody in the community wants those Chef's Choice back,
Yeah,
it
maybe
may
talk to
very
them,
well
yeah.
it may be
Yeah.
worth sending them a message, because if they get quite a few people asking for them back, I'm sure they'll be able to get hold of. If they don't know where to get them from at the
They'll be
moment
able to
already,
source it out, won't they?
they'll probably still be able to get hold of Carl or Lewis to find out where they got that from.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's definitely worth a shout.
Did you drop Flavor Cravers link in
Yes,
chat?
yeah, I'll drop another one in now. It's not going to hurt.
Neil ordered some of root beer float gummy candy from Wonder Flavors.
That's excellent flavour.
Seems
Yeah.
I got the last one from Bull City Flavors. They don't have it on the site anymore.
Yeah, it's an excellent flavour. If you just want a root beer, floats, just that on its own will satisfy you.
Yep.
Just drop in a little bit of sweetener if you like your liquid sweet.
And don't crank it too high, or you will start to get the gumminess, and that does take it that direction. But if you use it low, yeah, it works more like a root beer float. You don't really get much of the gummy when it's used low.
Right.
Enough. That is a good flavor.
I don't know if we'll be able to get it here, will we? Noms have it.
Noms has it.
Root beer float, yeah, Noms used to have
Noms
it.
has it. Noms still has it.
Do Noms carry all of the Wonder Flavors line now?
At
don't they?
one point, at least for sure, I think they may still be doing it, carrying the whole line. They were carrying it last year, the whole line, and it takes a while for them to sell out. So they probably still at least have all the whole line to that point, guaranteed. Plus new releases, most likely.
Yeah, and the good thing is with that flavor as well, if you're going to use it as a single flavor, it doesn't take a lot. Around about 6% will do you.
5-6% is plenty. Doesn't have
Yeah,
this. If you
Num
like
Nums have got it.
you like that like spicy root beer like flavor, like you want like a Barks Bite. That's not what you're gonna get with this. It's kind of a nice, smooth, creamy root beer.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, without wintergreen, which is why I actually liked it.
Right. It's more like an A&W, which is my preferred as well, because that's what I grew up on. A&W root beer floats, and it's very reminiscent of it. A flat version, but yeah.
Yeah, Noms have got it in. £2.49 for 10 mil.
Good. this is what I was going to touch on as well. Even though I know we've said over several shows that you don't have to have a complex mix. If you could find yourself that one flavor that you think is good, but perhaps not quite good enough, use it as a base and just
Yeah, yeah.
add an extra flavor or two into it. And you could find yourself with your all day vape, literally using just 2 or 3 flavors. It does not have to be complex.
If you're a fruit vapor, that really 100%. You get your favorite fruit one that you like single flavor. And if you think it's just a little lacking, find another one that'll pair with it and fill those empty gaps in it. Because sometimes usually it's like missing like a sweetness. It's got a real nice base flavor, but you need a little sweetness added on.
It's not just fruits, it's desserts and everything now. The flavor concentrates that we're getting now they're much better than they were several years ago. A lot of them have that complexity to them now that you want in a vape. There are a lot of people are searching for in a vape. So you can get away with just using a single flavor. And as I said, if it's good, but not quite good enough, just try and think about what you think is missing and just add that missing flavor in. And you might end up with an absolutely superb mix.
Yeah.
Especially just for yourself, just using 2, maybe 3 flavors, and you're done.
Well, some of them fantasy flavours are good on their own, aren't
Yeah.
they? The fantasy ones.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially if you're after that sort of Malaysian fix.
Yes.
Because I believe that they are Malaysian flavors, but I'm not
Right.
sure who the flavor house is. But they are they are like Malaysian inspired flavors, at least, if not actual Malaysian flavors.
Yeah, because I know some of them are quite good. The fantasy ones, the fantasy mix ones. Just
The
on
only-
standalone.
Yeah, the only ones that I found a bit odd were the swirl flavors that they've got.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why somebody would want grape and cream, but that's a personal preference. That's a me thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but you don't
strawberry
like
and
grape
cream.
anyway. You don't like grape anyway, so
No, yeah, but that's right. Strawberry and cream I can get. Orange and cream I can get. Banana and
Yeah.
cream I can get. But grape and cream, I've never understood. You've got a lot of grape jelly in the States, haven't you? Never understood why anybody would want a grape jam on their toast.
yeah.
You know, it's that. It's just a personal preference thing.
I like grape jam on toast.
Finish saying BCF should have SSA heavy cream on their site soon. Can't wait. I've tried it to get this flavour for a while.
But then again, Liam, I also don't taste diesel fuel when I have my grapes. So
yeah,
yeah.
just put Liam's diesel.
I
Just
mean, I don't
grape
get
and mix
diesel
your
either. I
load.
just get straight up cough syrup every time.
See, I don't. Sometimes I'll get a grape and it's like, oh, this is not bad, that. And then other times I get a grape and I'm like, where did the grape come into it? Do you know what I mean? Where did you think it even tastes like a grape? It never ever tastes like a grape.
Many times it does go cough syrup very easily.
It's
that's-
like,
Not as bad. It's not as bad as cherry.
I'm going to say cherry. Cherry's your big one that does go to a cough medicine taste.
yeah, cherry's a very, very hard one to find.
Yeah, cherries do. You would think, oh, that's a nice cherry, and then next to me you think, oh, it tastes like fucking cough medicine.
You smell it and it's like, oh, this is going to be great. And then you put it in the vape. It's like,
But I don't know, see, whether we've touched on this in shows in the past. I don't know whether that is a childhood thing.
Yeah, nostalgia, yes.
Yeah,
Crossing
where
wires.
you've had so much medicine that tasted like cherries that now
Banana
all
was another
artificial
one.
cherries taste like medicine.
Banana's another one.
Yeah.
Banana
the
used to be a big one, isn't it?
Antibiotics and stuff were always banana flavored, wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Here it was always either like grape or bubble gum.
oh no, ours will either like saying it will either fucking banana or it would cherry.
Yeah.
grape or bubblegum. Occasionally you get cherry, but it wasn't. That was more like hardcore cough syrups. So.
Or you get licorice. Fucking hate licorice.
Yeah, it tastes like you're drinking a shot of ouzo.
Yeah,
God,
yeah, yeah. He's licking. He's like, oh no.
But with an extra strong burn because you got to make cough syrup that burns and cauterizes on the way
Yeah.
down. Yeah. I miss the old school cough syrup. It worked. You know what it did? It cauterized all the bacteria on its way down and got rid of it all.
Yeah.
Your throat went with it, though. That's the problem.
My mum still swears by that for a cold. If she's got a cold, she has like this flipping, like a tincture. And it's like a good
Tincture?
for an all round. It's an all round
Oh,
fucking.
the tincture thing, yeah.
Yeah, so it comes in a bottle. You get it from B&M's or something. It's about fucking a quid. Tastes like shit, but she swears on it. She's always going, go get some jollop. I'm like, Mum, I'm not having that. It's shit.
See, it always used Cavonia for me.
Neil,
Cavonia.
the red vanilla soda was a nice creamy like vanilla soda. The red is not very prominent in it. It's there, but it's got a nice creaminess to like the soda. The vanilla is just the right vanilla for that. It's not bad. It's not super strong, but it is good. And you can if you add some like red berries or something like that or mix. I remember mixing something with it. I'll find it. I mixed something with it. It turned out delicious.
Brian said, for colds, Alka-Seltzer, lemon and lime. I thought that was just when you want piss.
Yeah, it's good. I absolutely loved when Lemsip brought out their capsules because it meant I didn't have to drink that shit anymore.
Yeah, fucking annoying. I could never do it. I used to hate that.
It was either it didn't taste too bad, but it was either burn the roof of your mouth, or it would be lukewarm and taste absolutely awful.
Yeah. Because you couldn't drink it red hot. I could never drink it red hot, so you had to let it fucking cool down.
Yeah, but the red hot is when it actually had flavour.
Well, they say you got to drink it when it's hot. Well, I'm fucking
You
burning my mouth.
can't.
But, you just can't. You're just sipping it like going. I think that's why I got rid of your cold, because it just burnt everything, didn't it?
Yeah, it's the nuclear option.
Yeah.
Yeah, burn off your taste buds.
Just burn off your taste buds so you can't taste out. No. What have you just put in? What's that recipe you've just dropped in, Tim?
It's just the one for the red vanilla soda. I
What
can't
is
get
red
rid of this
vanilla
bar on the bottom. Red vanilla soda from Flavora, but pink lemonade, limeade, cream soda, and I did all Flavora at the time. Pink lemonade, Flavora up 1.5, red vanilla soda, Flavora 2, strawberry lime, Flavora 2, and super sweet beryllium at 0.5. And this was quite yummy. You got to lean into the red a little bit if you want it to come through, because it doesn't come through strong by itself.
What is red
So
vanilla?
like a strawberry.
Red vanilla soda.
Well, it's just like a cream soda almost, but it's got like a red. I think it turned out as like, oh, we got that. We're making a cream soda, but it has a red like aspect, almost a berry aspect to it, like a
Right.
tinge of it.
I
And they
would've-
just went with it. They just went with it.
I would have expected raspberry.
Raspberry does work with that. I have mixed it with raspberry.
Raspberry cream soda.
Right.
Yep, a raspberry would work or a strawberry. You want like that. You want to really lean into that red on that one.
Yeah, nice sweet red berry.
But just gives a nice like that vanilla cream, like in a cream soda kind of. It's got that vibe. But it's subtle. It's very soft.
Nice. Right. Does anybody want to know anything? It's more red currant ice. It's more a red currant. It's saying.
I mean, I want to know a lot of things. Can we narrow that down a little bit there, Ben?
I was just about to say before you jumped in, and then he said red currant. I was just saying before we go, does anybody want to know anything about mixing? Has anybody got any questions before we?
Yes.
wrap
How
up?
do you mix with your hand wrapped up in a bunch of shit? We need to know this for a friend. We need to know how you mix with a hand in a bunch wrapped up like a mummy.
We don't. You can't do it. You can't even wipe your ass. Do you know what I mean?
You know, he's gonna come back one of these days and have streaks on it. We know where it came from.
Well, I had a curry on Saturday night, and I had to go Sunday to get it changed. And obviously, I'm right-handed, so I'm mopping up my. I've got a nan. So when you get a nan, you're digging in, aren't you? When I'd finished, it were all yellow, all on ends.
God.
So it looked like I'd wiped my ass. I went, and it's not shit on there, love. I haven't wiped my ass with it. It's actually a curry from last night. Do you know what I mean? Don't think it's disgusting. It's just it's had a curry last night.
See, I'm proving it. No, you just like to smell shit.
Yeah. So right, we will call it then. We will call it for tonight. It's only 10:20. So we'll call it for tonight. we will go around and say our goodbyes. Yeah. Right, Tim. What is your next? When's your next adventure? You finished chocolates now. You've got the list out. Is the list out now?
Oh, the list. Yeah, we're going on to the toffees, and the caramels,
Nice. Oh, nice.
and the brown sugar. I mean, the whole spectrum, because a lot of
rum.
crossover flavors in that spectrum. So anything that's kind of got that sugary base, including like barks and stuff like that. Because toffee, yeah, it's a tough one, but it'll have more categories in the end, which means the last show will suck. But other than that, yeah, that'll be that. We're gonna start that the week after next, because next week is my birthday, and I'm gonna take the day off to try and just relax.
Birthday.
It's actually on my birthday too. This was the day that show would come out. And this weekend's seldom never used flavors, just so we can try out some way we haven't really mixed with it. Doesn't mean we haven't single flavor tested them. It just means we haven't mixed with them much. Yeah. And that's about all we got going on at the moment, other than me going to be probably on the other channel. You're going to see some ice cream recipes coming up, and you're going to see some soda stream recipes coming up, maybe some hard seltzers. And over the next few months, we're going to have some whiskeys and straight up homemade whiskey, homemade, like everything through the still directly at home. Everything's going to be mixed here, so made here. So it's going to be an interesting summer.
Moonshine.
Yeah, her brother's gonna be very, very like tipsy throughout the summer, I'm sure. But yeah. And I'll pass it to Liam.
Right, thanks everybody. Been a great show as always. And I will pass it on to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us tonight. Much appreciated for your questions. It's always appreciated when you're active in chat and you're asking us different bits and gets us talking about stuff. Do go out and check out on Tim's channel for the end of the chocolate run. That's put Cassie off of eating chocolate for life. So you will be able to find out what the best chocolates are in the categories, and look forward to seeing what they're doing with toffees and everything. And like I say, no show because it's his birthday, so we wish him a happy birthday. We'll wish him a happy birthday next week, but we'll wish him a happy birthday again. So don't forget to check out Liam on social medias. You can get him on ALR and on all the flavours and all that lot if you want to say it for his recipes. Do go over to Facebook and join Monkey on Juice, the home of the UK Illiquid Mixing Show, where you will find Graham in there lingering about, and Liam and people that can answer your questions if you have got any questions. So if you do want to think about something and bring it up next week, that would be much appreciated, and we'll see you again next Wednesday. Good night.
Night.
Bye.